Hello and welcome to another session of Mindful Data Mine. In today's session, we will be discussing about if else then statement, and we will also be discussing about do statement. So without wasting any further time, let's move on to the practicals. So what I'll do is first I'll quickly create a new data set named A, in which I'll use SAS help.cars, and I'll run this. I'm creating this data set for reference purpose. Okay, so we got the data set A created. Now assume that we have a requirement that we want to create a new column known as speed. Okay, in which if the horsepower is greater than 400, then it will be fast. If it's between 400 to 250 or 250 to 400, then it will be medium. Or if it is less than 250, then it's slow. So we are just segregating the car speed based on horsepower. Okay, so for this we can simply use if else and then statement. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll create a new data set named as B. I'll use my existing data set A, and I'll write my code for the same. So our statement was to check horsepower. If it is less than equal to 250, then we need to set speed. We need to say speed is slow. Else if it's between 400 to 250, so we can write it either horsepower greater than equal to 400 and horsepower less than sorry, horsepower is greater than 250. We can either write it like this, and we can also write it like this. This is also used in SAS for between. Then speed equals to medium. Okay, else speed equals to fast. Now we will run this. So if we see the results now, we should get another column in the end. Okay, so we have this speed here. I'll quickly try to get, or what I'll do is I'll remove all these columns and only select speed and horsepower. So see, it's 265, it's getting MIDI. For 200, it's slow. For 270, it's medium. So if you click here, by default SAS has set it to 4, that's why we are getting MIDI. The reason why we are getting length as 4, because when we write something like this, so usually SAS takes the first character or the first variable which is available and assumes that okay, this is the length which I need to set for that particular variable. That's why when it reads slow, it counted the characters as 4 and set the speed variable length as 4. That's why when it reached to medium, it just used the first 4 character and trimmed U and M. Okay, now let's try to resolve this. To resolve it, what we'll do is in our previous session we have learned how to use length and format to resolve such issues. So I'll use format here, format speed, and I'll set it to 10. Now if I'll run again, I should not face this issue. So again I'll use horsepower and I'll just select speed. So for 265 it's coming medium, 200 slow, 270 medium, and let's see if we have something fast. So 450 is the fast. So this is how we can use if, else, and then statement. Okay. Now assume that we have a requirement where we need to create different data set based on speed, the column which we have created just now, slow, medium, and fast. And we need to segregate data based on this. So what we can simply do is we can create three data sets here only. I'll copy and paste the dataset name from here itself. So my three data sets name will be slow, medium, and fast. Okay, and I'll use the dataset B which I have just created. Now in SAS we can directly output data to different data set using one data step only. We need not to create three different data step and then using filter we need to put it. So what we can do is we can simply use our criteria if locase strip and speed equals to slow, then output. So here output, what it will do is it will output to that particular destination which will pass here. So by destination I mean to say the dataset name. So I'll mention it as slow. Else if, I'll just copy the same thing and update the name. It's medium, then output medium, else output fast. Okay, now we just need to add run here. Now when I'll run this, I should be able to see three different data set. Slow, in which I should get data for only those cars which are slow, that is their horsepower is less than 250. Okay, in the second data set, medium, I should only see only those cars who have horsepower greater than 250 and is less than equal to 400. And for the fast one, we should only see those cars which have horsepower greater than 400. Okay, now let's assume that we have multiple requirement related to slow, medium, and fast car. So what company has decided is to give discount on the MSRP, that is this, and the discount is such that if the car speed is slow, we will be giving 10% discount. If it is medium, we will give 5% discount, and if it is fast, we won't give any discount. If this is the kind of criteria the company has put. Okay, so for all this situation, do statement comes handy. Okay, because we have to perform multiple operation with respect to a particular column. For example, if the car is slow, we need to create a discount variable which will give 10% discount, and then we have to create another column with updated MSRP which will reflect the discounted price. Okay, so if we have a situation like this, we use do statement. Now let's create the new data set, data C, where I'll use my existing data set B because it has speed. Okay, now we will use if, I'll copy it from here only directly. If locus strip speed equals to slow, then do, and in the end we need to write end. So SAS assume that okay, when we write do and end, whatever is in between this do and end statement is a part of this particular if block. Okay, so we'll write here discount equals to 10 and updated MSRP equals to MSRP minus bracket open MSRP into discount by 100. Similar to this, if it is medium, then we need to use 5, and if it is fast, then the discount is 0. Okay, and in the end we need to use run statement, and now when I'll run it, I should be able to see the discount along with the discount price. So what I'll do is I'll quickly get the make, model, MSRP, then the horsepower and speed discount, updated discount. So maybe I'll remove it. Okay, now if you see MSRP is 36945, horsepower is 265, that is medium speed. We need to give 5% discount. So after applying the 5% discount, the MSRP or the updated MSRP is $35,097.75. Similarly, for slow, it's 10% discount and we are getting updated MSRP as $21,438. And if it is fast, the amount should be same. So this is how we can use if else then and do statement in case of different criteria suggested by the company, or in case if you have a situation like this. Please let me know in the comment section if you have any queries or doubts related to if else then and do statement. I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.